In this lesson, we have an introduction to Google+. Specifically, we have an introduction to Google+ profiles and an overview of Google+ features. Google+ is both a social and a professional networking site. Google+ has some unique features like circles and video hangouts, but its importance mostly lies in how it integrates with the rest of Google, especially within Google search results, which we'll talk about in the next lesson. In this lesson, we take a look at the main features of Google+ profiles, especially as they differ from other social networking platforms. Google Plus profiles look similar to other social networking profiles. You have a main header and then the area down below it where you have your news feeds and so forth. You set up your profile in a similar way. We'll be talking about this in more detail in a later session. Then you'll add a cover header just like we do in other social networking sites, as well as personal information, and then as we'll discover, we're going to be adding things like business information and links that are very important within search. And also, like other social networking sites, you have a lot of control over your settings as far as who can share things with you or about you. Google Circles are a way for you to organize the people you're networked or connected with into what are called circles. Like you could put your friends in circles or colleagues in circles and so forth. Now Google Plus does work a little differently than a lot of other social networking sites, because what you do is you can find somebody, say you search through friends or through your Gmail account, or you run into people online and you want to add them to your Google Plus account. You don't have to ask to be somebody's friend. You can put somebody in your circles and then follow what they share publicly. Now, if somebody chooses to put you in one of their circles, then they're going to be sharing other things with you that are not public. So you don't have to be connected officially to somebody to put them in your circles. You can still follow them and see what they're doing, but they don't necessarily have to follow you back. The other nice thing about circles is that you can post updates and photos and so forth and only have them go out to certain circles, so to certain people within your network. So when you're doing things like sharing links or photos or text and so forth, then you can share them publicly, which means they go out to everyone, or just to specific circles. Google Plus communities are similar to, say, LinkedIn groups or Facebook groups or even Google groups. Google groups were similar to Yahoo groups or other types of groups where you gathered around a specific topic. Google communities are actually going to replace Google groups. Now, this is one of the important things to understand about Google Plus, is that pretty much all of the established tools that Google has out there that has to do with sharing or community or businesses is all migrating over to Google Plus in one way or another. And this is one example where Google Groups are now becoming Google Communities, and it's all integrated within Google Plus. You can create private Google Plus communities where only people that you invite can join, or you can create public Google Plus communities where anybody can join. You can invite anybody you want to a Google community, and you can also share specifically to Google communities, similar to how you can share to specific circles. The Google Plus has some really nice things that you can do with photos also that is built into the Google Plus platform, as opposed to, say, Facebook that relies on Instagram for doing really cool things with photos. This is all built into Google Plus, so this is another nice feature of Google Plus. One of the things that's nice is that you have an auto backup feature within Google. You can automatically back up your photos using Google Plus and Wi-Fi. And then you can enhance photos or add effects, similar to how you can do in Instagram and Facebook. And you can even do fun things like create animations out of more than one photo. And then again, you can share photos just with specific circles or communities. Another unique feature of Google Plus are Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts are like video sessions that you can have with friends or colleagues, for that matter, right from your webcam on your computer or your mobile phone. Now, Hangouts don't only have to be video. You can also have conversations with groups of people, like if you're trying to organize something or if you just want to have a chat with more than one person at a time. And again, you can use Hangouts on pretty much any device, your computer, your tablet, your smartphone. But another way that Google Plus integrates with other Google features again is through Gmail. You can connect with people on Google Plus directly through Gmail, and that includes using the Hangout feature. And then, of course, the Google mobile app is pretty nice as well. We'll be covering that a little bit later on. Right now, I want to talk a little bit about events and Google Local. Google Plus events allow you to create an event, and everyone who is attending an event can do things like share updates and share photos and have conversations that are contained within the members or the people attending that event. You can also share photos in real time, as well as gather up all the photos into one collection that is, again, specific to that event. Again, talking about integration, you can automatically sync your Google Plus events with Google Calendar. Now, as far as Google Local and Google Plus, what used to be Google Places is now Google Plus Local and is dependent on Google Plus business pages, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But as far as Google Plus, you can do things like browse places that other people have been and commented on right from within Google Plus. You can also see scores and summaries and reviews of different places, and of course leave reviews yourself. And if you've ever used Google Places on a mobile app or a smartphone, then you know how nifty it can be to find your way around using Google Places, and that is now integrated completely with Google Plus as well. To summarize this lesson, Google Plus is considered both a social and a professional networking site. Google Plus has many unique features, but is most important because of its integration with Google search results. Google Plus lets you create circles for different people within your network, like friends or colleagues. You can share updates, photos, etc. with specific circles. Google Hangouts are a way to gather with people in a collaborative video or chat-like session. They can be for fun or for business.